Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is Life on Purpose. My name is Zsofia. Thank you so much for joining me today. And we're going to take a look at all signs. So we're going from Aries all the way around the zodiac to Pisces. And we're just going to get an overall energy for the week. We're also going to take a look at any messages Spirit has for you, love and relationships, money and career. Okay, so if you're into that, stick around. I have some timestamps where you can jump directly to your sign. That's going to be listed in the description box below. All right, so take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't. If nothing resonates on this video, I have plenty of other timeless tarot videos for you guys. Okay, all right. Now, let me start with Aries. Hi, Aries. How are you guys? It's great to see you. Welcome to your weekly reading. We're going to get an overall energy for you. And we're going to take a look at money, love, career. Okay. So overall energy this week for Aries. You have the door to personal healing and happiness. This is great. So something here is opening up for you, Aries. It's looking to me like it's happiness, it's joy, it's freedom. Maybe you're finally getting through the other side of something that hasn't felt very good. And with this, I feel like a sense of abundance coming, okay? So maybe there's been a lot of heavy energy because your thoughts have been on focused maybe in an area where they shouldn't have necessarily been focused on, like lack. Sometimes we get depressed because we think about what we don't have or the thing that we want the most, okay? So let's take a look when it comes to money and career. What do we have here for Aries? Money and career for Aries. We have 5 of Cups, yeah. Okay, and the 3 of Pentacles. What else? And we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so what looks like is happening to me here, Aries, in the area of your career is that there's something you may have done hastily, and you may feel a little bit of regret or sadness over that. There's 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords in reverse, and the 5 of Cups. There seems to feel like a little bit of regret here on maybe not making a move on some sort of position that may have been offered to you, or maybe a friend came to you and was like, hey, Aries, I got this great job. You should try this out, and you end up staying where you're at and finding out this was not really a great career move. All right. So I also feel a little bit of hesitancy in making mistakes. If you make a career move at this time, you feel like you might regret that if you go take something else or you go work with a friend. Okay, so I'm sensing that. What else? Can you tell me what else about this regret? Okay, 6 of Cups. There's the sense that you want to do this, though. Whatever this is, you feel like it's something that, even though there's a sense of regretting it, or maybe you do regret it, I feel like something's going to come back around because we have the 6 of Cups, okay? So the 6 of Cups indicates that we may get a second chance. Something may come around. There could be a realignment with something, or maybe something you used to do. Okay, so let's take a look at love and relationships this week for the Aries. Okay, I'm only one in and I'm like, wow, this is a long reading already. Ooh, Ace of Swords. Okay, but it's in reverse. Something's not clear here when it comes to love. We have the Lovers. That's Gemini. You could be dealing with a Gemini. What else regarding love here for Aries? 4 of Wands. Okay, so there's some sort of decision to walk away from a partnership here with the Lovers, the 4 of Wands. Excuse me, guys. You ever breathe in and spit just goes flying down the wrong? That's exactly what happened just now. Anyway, so there's something around a lie being told here, or not lying to yourself about a connection. Some of you are happier outside of a connection that you've been dealing with. So I think that you may be making a major decision around this. Not that it feels good, but also you're no longer having to pretend in a situation that's long been kind of over for you here, okay, Aries? So I feel like there's a major decision for you this week regarding leaving a relationship. And honestly, Aries, it's giving overhaul. Like this whole thing, the door to personal happiness opening up, it feels like you're relieving yourself of the duty and responsibility of a relationship that, like, yes, you may have a family, you may have something here, but this just feels like a very long period of like, I have not been happy here. So I feel like even though it's a weird week where there's some things happening that don't necessarily feel good, there's a reason to actually celebrate, because this is sort of a liberation of yourself. And like, how do I want to say this? Like, overcoming being in this place where you settled, okay? Like a settling type of place. You kind of expect more now from yourself instead of creating excuses and just sitting around and feeling bad about the thing. You're like, I'm not going to feel bad about this anymore. I'm not going to, regret not doing something. I'm just going to do it, okay? So regardless if that's a relationship or that's in your personal life, okay? This is very much a like, I'm taking action, kind of tired of things not going the way I need them to right now. Okay, Aries. So let me see. I'm going to close with an angel message for you guys. Close with an angel message for Aries. And we've got progress. Love this one for you. This is 678. It says you're making progress and advancement toward your goals. Stay focused and committed to your journey, knowing that success is within reach. Okay. All right, Aries, that's what I got for you. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like it, share it out, or subscribe. Come on back and see me. Bye. Hey Taurus, how are you guys? Welcome to your weekly reading. We're going to take a look at some overall energy. We'll take a look at money, love, and career, and any other messages that Spirit has for you, and close with an angel number message for you. All right, so Taurus, you have victory. This is great. This is much like the Six of Wands here. There's a strong feeling of overcoming something and feeling really good, actually feeling really successful. So I feel like a very strong, like exciting type of energy here. Like things are just sort of going your way this week. And again, the sense of overcoming something, being recognized, maybe even, like mini fames, right? Like internet famous type of energy going on here. So Taurus, very attached to money. I'm feeling like you're making money, this week for something. Maybe you have like a little side hustle going on and that's picking up a little bit for you. Okay, Taurus. So really, really nice energy. Let's see what we've got here when it comes to money and career, right? Show me money and career for Taurus. I should have picked a better deck. Not gonna lie, this one's so hard to shuffle. I have such little bitty hands. All right, Taurus, money and career, please, for the week. Money and career for Taurus. All right, you have the Three of Pentacles, you have the Two of Pentacles, and you have the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. So again, here we are, money, money, money. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, literally all three of these cards. So there's something about juggling and balancing out multiple things that you may be doing, because I feel like a very strong multitasking, almost kind of like you're on the grind, you're on the hustle here a little bit, because you're in the come up game, right? You have the Nine of Pentacles here. So very invested in yourself, very invested in solidifying your financial journey right now. Work is looking really, really good. I think that there's a lot, you're very busy. And if you're not just busy on one regular job, Taurus, I think like you have two. So nobody can say Taurus is lazy, okay? Taurus is, I know some Tauruses that are like, let's go, fam. And this is giving that energy. You could be working with a lot of people here with the Three of Pentacles, like a teamwork, or collaborating with other people, brand deals, these types of things. even whatever your creative project may be. For some of you, it could be, you know, whatever your side hustle is, music, creating things, you know, shops, whatever. Also, I don't know why, but strongly I get something around mechanics, like fixing cars and stuff like that. Maybe that's just a side message to let you know you may have to do something with your car this week, okay, Taurus? But whatever that is, it doesn't seem like it's a huge, like, to-do. I just think that you're really working at being in balance. Many of you very happy where you're at and feeling very satisfied, okay? Let's take a look at love. Excuse me. Love and relationships for you, Taurus. Love and relationships for Taurus this week. Okay, Nine of Swords, but it's in reverse, which is great. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Eight of Wands. There could be something or somebody at a distance you're thinking about or trying to figure out here, okay? So if there was some sort of stress over a relationship previously, there's a conversation here I think that is going to bring some clarity, or it might be a conversation that you need to have with somebody, Taurus, because something's a little bit confusing. Now, I get the sense that you're having some sort of distance between you and the person you have interest in, and there's like this alleviation of that stress. So they may be letting you know, hey, like, I know you think I'm confused about this, or you're wondering how I feel, and I'm just going to be straight up with you. Here's how I actually feel. And I feel like they're letting you know that they have a lot of feelings for you. I have the Page of Swords here and the Six of Pentacles at the bottom. This person feels like you feel. So if you know, really like this person and you want to pursue and see where this goes, this person feels exactly the same. And there may be messages, a lot of text messages, or even seeing this person, right? With the Eight of Wands. You could be traveling this week as well. I feel like there might even be multi-places you're going to for some reason here, Taurus. It's giving kind of like a back-to-back type of trip energy, or something you're planning back-to-back here, which could be around this love relationship. Anything else regarding this relationship and any side messages, please? Okay. So you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. If it wasn't clear before, your feelings or what you want from the relationship, or it wasn't clear what your person wants, it will become clear, okay? So I think at this point you're trying to figure out and or strategize with this person how you get to be together. At this point. So it's kind of a little bit of a turning point in this relationship, in that you all solidify what this is, and then you kind of create a plan to work toward it. Meaning, if you're at some sort of distance and this person talks, you know, you're talking with your person about when you're going to be seeing each other, what you really want, which for both of you looks like family. You just don't really know how to do this, because maybe this is one of your first times being in a serious relationship with somebody, or trying to move in with somebody, okay? Maybe in the past that hasn't worked for you, and so you felt a lot of confusion on whether or not you want to take this a step further. So I think that's being hashed out this week, okay? So really, really nice energy here, guys. A lot of good energy for you this week. Let's take a look at your angel number for Taurus. The message and the angel number. You guys got grounding. This is number 432. Okay, and it says, you are reminded of the importance of staying grounded and centered during life's ups and downs. Connect with your inner strength and stability, finding peace and balance within yourself. But I feel like that's just the theme of your entire week here, okay? Because it's starting out with all of that grounded earth energy, all right? And I think this is basically how your week is going to go, okay, guys? So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus. If this resonated for you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it out, subscribe, come back and see me, all right? Bye, guys. Hey Gemini, how's it going? Nice to see you guys. We're going to take a look at the energy for the week for you. So sit back, relax. I'm going to read and we're going to get an overall energy first, your theme of the week. We'll take a look at money, love, and career, any side messages, and a closing angel message and number for you, okay? So this week, great, you got adjacent possibilities. So this card for me always is kind of one of those cards that's like when one door closes, another one opens. So if you experience that this week, don't worry, because what's happening is that other possibilities are opening up, and I get a really strong image of timeline shifting, okay? So there could be something that you experience this week, Gemini, where you're like, what the flip? Okay. And that's simply you getting a taste of a new timeline. And this can be really, it can kind of shake you a little bit because it's like the thing you want, yet you're not prepared for it at the same time. And it requires letting go. It requires not being the person you were, or hanging around different people or whatever. And it's a little bit scary. It's a little bit off-putting. But at the same time, you're here trying to open these new doors, these new possibilities. And with that, you know, you're being offered this at this time. Okay. So it's going to look a little weird. Now, also, if there's a door closing, rest assured, be prepared, because there are many more opportunities that are coming. So if it feels like doors are being slammed in your face lately, or things aren't going the way you want them to, they're probably going to start going the way you want them to. For 24, it adds up to a 6. This is giving 6 of Pentacles vibe, reciprocity finally coming through for many of you, okay, Gemini? So let's take a look at money, love, career. I just saw the 2 of Cups at the bottom of this deck. I like that already. All right. Let's look at career and money this week, please, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemini. Three cards, please. There we go. There's one. Okay. 10 of Wands, Page of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. Some of you are planning on maybe leaving where you're at or getting some sort of other education with your Page of Swords here, okay? There could be something you see too online where you're like, you know what, that's a little interesting. I might take a look into that. So I feel like the work week is a little bit heavy for you. You're a little bit disconnected here and a little bit in a dreamy state. Like I said, there could be some things that you're seeing online where you're like, you know what? This looks really interesting. Maybe you're thinking about other things that could make you some money, okay? Also, I want you to not get so far into the fantasy or feeling stuck that you don't recognize that there are a lot of opportunities out there for you, and opportunities are coming. Those are those adjacent possibilities, okay? So this week it feels a little bit like a warning to not get too far into like, this sucks, I hate it, because then what we do is we stop the flow of energy from coming toward us and the doors opening to the new possibilities that we are literally over here looking for, okay? So just be careful that you don't let that 10 of Wands heavy energy take over this week, okay? Because something else is out there for you. When it comes to your money situation, I feel like there's something you're wanting to learn here, or maybe you're looking for some sort of tools that might help you to be able to save money, because you're kind of getting tired of doing like, you know, the paycheck to paycheck thing. But what this is highlighting for me with that Page of Swords is that you may see something that's like, oh, that's where a lot of my money is going to. So this week feels more about examining how you are spending your money, and taking some time to sit down and maybe deal with some of that. Some of you might be spending your money on a lot of fun things instead of buckling down and limiting, let's say, you know, the nights that you go out. per week, or it's giving like a young vibe, you know what I mean? Blowing $100 at the club or at the bar, right? Every time you go somewhere. So it's a little bit of self-discipline here, right, guys? Let's take a look at relationships and love. Just gonna give it one more shuffle here. Okay, let's talk love and relationships, please, for Gemini. Gemini. Oh, we have the Two of Cups. I told you, I saw it earlier, right? So there's some type of mutual vibe here, soulmate connection for you. Or maybe you're looking for this. Oh, we have the Hangman in reverse. Okay, so Pisces energy showing up here. And the Five of Swords in reverse. So this week is all about dealing with a connection with somebody that you care a lot about. There may have been some stuck energy between you and another person, and part of what you may have been dealing with is kind of holding yourself back from really getting into this connection, right? A little bit scary. Maybe you're going through something around like feeling good enough, right? Because you have these adjacent possibilities. So it's telling me you might be feeling a little bit closed off to that, like some things have happened, a series of things that happened. So it's making you not feel that confident. I feel like you've been sitting long and hard about this, or your person has. If there was some sort of disagreement or something and you kind of doubted and or questioned this connection, I think you're making up your mind about that and letting go of some of that negative energy. Instead of your person to being selfish as they may have before, I feel like you express yourself here and you let this person know, like, hey, I understand that everybody needs time to themselves, but it's kind of to the point where I'm not seeing you, we're not talking enough, and I love you and I care about you and I really want to know what's going on. I feel if you're not the person going through something, then your person has been going through something, because they've been really sort of paralyzed, stuck, trying to figure something out, and it could be around their feelings, and that may not have anything to do with you, because I feel very strongly this is about just feeling shitty all around. Okay, so your person here kind of letting go of that, I'm being to myself, I'm being inward, I'm kind of leaving this hang by a thread type of energy, and you guys talk that out or you work that out this week. If it's not them, then it's you, okay? Because this is worth saving. It's a soulmate energy. All right, anything else regarding this love and relationship, or any side messages? Ace of Wands, yeah, perfect. You guys have some sort of new beginning happening here, maybe reigniting the vibe between you two. If there's been some sort of break period, or your person's been going through something that feels like a turmoil, or you have, okay? So very nice energy. Anything else? You're going to feel good this week. It may start out a little slow and weird, but the energy picks up through the week for you, Gemini. We also have the Tower, which is Scorpio energy. Something's changing here. It may be very sudden. As I said before, this person popping back up, letting you know this is how I feel, or you kind of coming to like a boom, like a shocking breakthrough moment here, okay? So very, very nice energy for you guys. I'm going to get a closing message from the angels. This is also an angel number for you for the week, okay? And your message is manifest your dreams. You have numbers 4, 5, and 6. You have the power to make things happen. It is time for you to take action with faith and confidence, knowing that your angels are guiding and supporting you every step of the way, all right? So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget, give it a like. Don't forget to sub. Share it out to your friends. Come on back and see me. Bye. Cancer, what's going on? Thank you so much for being here, guys. We're about to dive in and see what's your weekly energy for the week. All right. We're going to take a look at money, love, career, any side messages that Spirit has for you, okay? But first, we're going to do an overall energy, and you guys got second chakra, Archangel Ariel, but it was in reverse. So let me read this for you guys, okay? Because it's very important when these cards are in reverse. It's card number 36, and that is adding up to a number 9. All right, my loves. All right, when this card is in reverse, you may find your creativity is being blocked this week. If this is the case, you might need to take more risks and open up to new and different ideas, Cancer. Go inward and find the feelings that may be causing this blockage. Call upon Archangel Ariel to help you release old fears and self-limitations. Affirm that you are open to Spirit's love and creative inspiration. This card reverse can also signal problems with intimacy of all kinds. Be careful. And issues of sexual intimacy in particular. Visualize Ariel spinning a beautiful light in your second chakra, calming and healing the energy there. Know that real closeness can be both safe and comfortable for you, and that you deserve a depth of sharing in your relationships, okay? So you may be having a little trouble physically or just connecting with somebody you might be in relationship with, and it doesn't have to be romantic, guys. It could mean any kind of relationship, friends, whatever. You just may feel a distance this week that feels very uncomfortable to you, okay? All right, so let's take a look at money and career. Let's take a look at money and career this week for my Cancers. You know, I just got reciprocity really loud, like that word. Like something's coming through for you. There may be a little bit of good karma this week, okay? Let's see. What do we got, please, for Cancer? Okay, we have the Four of Swords. So we're working on something here, healing something. The Three of Wands and the Page of Wands. This is good energy. All right, cool. So the Four of Swords tells us that there's something that we haven't been paying attention to that needs our attention. We need a little downtime. Some of you could be taking vacation time this week or something like that, doing something fun with the Page of Wands, Sagittarius energy, the Three of Wands. You're waiting for something to happen, and I think that something happens. Things may have been slow if you have a business. The things may have been slow and you're not really understanding why things have been slow. Maybe the money's not coming in as fast as you would like it to. I think here that, I think here that you guys are planning something else, okay? So you're planning, like you're coming up with an idea, you're coming up with a means to maybe, let's say, recoup money, get money back, make some money here. I think there's a lot of like curiosity and adventure, igniting like a good energy here for you to explore something new when it comes to your career. Some of you are probably very curious about what else is out there in your field that you might be able to do that could generate you some more income as well, okay? So I see you looking toward like long term, because at some point, you know, you don't want to wait until you're like 40 like I did, and then you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? Yeah, I'm doing that and I'm in my 50s. So yeah, I think that's heavily on your mind. There could be something too about like getting insurance or seeking insurance. Like if you're an entrepreneur, there's a lot of like entrepreneur type of vibe going on here. Okay, let's take a look at love. We have the High Priestess. So a lot of mystery, the Hangman, and the Tower. What the hell? You have 3 majors here and 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. What are you in your head about? That's my biggest question. There's some sort of mystery that has you like stuck here, okay? Either your person is like suddenly very strange, like not really talking to you and kind of keeping to themselves, or you're doing this. There seems to be like a deep dive that's happening here. We have Scorpio, we have Pisces, and we have Pisces twice actually. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, maybe that's your rising or your Venus sign. But There's something around a lot of mystery about how you feel or how your person feels this week. So there may be something that isn't very clear. And I feel like maybe you all are not really talking to each other. And this is because somebody is changing something. Somebody's starting to look a little deeper at this connection and really start to wonder, is this it? I'm getting that very strongly, Cancer. Is this it? Is this the one? Is this the thing that I want to do? Because some of you may be in some sort of long-term connection here, and it has been very stagnant. It's not really going anywhere. And I think that there's this sense of like a lack of intimacy and somebody really putting themselves out there. And there's a question about that this week. Like, do I really want this? Is this the kind of relationship I want to have? Is this the kind of intimacy I want to have with this person? Or why am I feeling blocked from being intimate with this person? Why are they not being intimate with me? I think somebody is hiding something here. Let me see. Yeah, with the Eight of Swords, somebody's very in their head. Could be around a belief. What's going on here, please? I almost feel like somebody is hiding something. What's going on with this love connection, please? Some of you might be traveling this week too. Oh, Ace of Cups. Are there two people here, or like you're dealing with somebody who's got two people? There may be another love interest here. Something's piquing your interest and it may be putting into question how you really feel about somebody you've been dealing with, okay? And if that is not you, then this is somebody you're dealing with. All right? I said what I said. Could be a Leo. It could also be another Cancer, okay? Or Pisces or Scorpio. So those are the three signs I have there, right? Now, let me see if there's one last message for you guys. Any last message here for Cancer that they need to know for the week? You have the Justice card, Libra energy. There could be some sort of separation, or you make up your mind about something. A legal issue may quite possibly freak you out a little bit here, or maybe you need to do something legally to somebody or with somebody. But I never fear. I feel like this is going to be in your favor. It's going to work out for you, okay? Now let's get to the angel message for you guys. Let's see the angel message for Cancer, please. And the angel number for this week for Cancer. You have self-care, 789, number 789. Practice self-care. Ensure you're getting enough rest and engaging in activities that bring joy into your life, okay? Because for you, Cancer, that might be the one thing that helps you have some clarity, okay? So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for being here, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Please don't forget to give it a like, share it out, tell a friend to tell a friend, come on back, subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye. Hey Leo, what's going on? Thank you so much for being here. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We're going to get an overall energy. We'll look at money, love, career, any side messages from Spirit, and then we're going to close out with an angel number and message for you, okay? So you guys got the Angel of Balance as your overall energy for the week. So this week is going to be about keeping your emotions in check. Maybe some of y'all, you know, if you're female, you know what week this is. It's one of those weeks. But I like this because it's really saying that there is definitely an angel kind of keeping things happening for you, keeping things in balance with you, okay? So I also feel a strong like being washed over type of energy. So you might sense that there's some sort of relative or somebody you care about around you this week, like their presence. You may even have like dreams around this, okay? Very strong past life energy coming through here, either with somebody that you meet or like in something that you're doing this week, maybe spiritual work that some of you may be doing this week or something to that effect. But this angel indicates that things are balancing out emotionally in your life and angels are here to help you with that, okay? So let's take a look at money, love, and career. Let's look at money and career first. All right. Now Sachi has the zoomies. I made a video earlier today for my Leo only channel, and Petunia had the zoomies and was messing with all my stuff. And now it's Sachi. Now she woke up Petunia. Oh Lord. Here we go. All right, money, love, career for Leo this week. And Leos, you can check out my Leo channel. I'm gonna put a link in the description box for my Leo only channel, where I do weekly energy check-ins, love readings, all sorts of things over there if you're not familiar with it already. Okay. Oh, this is great. Damn. Love this. King of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. There could be something that like a new job that comes up, a bonus, something. There's some sort of gift of money. And I feel like you're very proud of this fact. Whatever it is that's making you money, it's like you feel very good, very satisfied financially this week. 10 of Cups is like getting what you want. You're emotionally satisfied by this. King of Pentacles is indicating that, you know, there could be a boss or somebody who is giving you some sort of money this week. Also, just all around, 9 of Pentacles, you're doing very well for yourself this week. So expect some sort of bonuses or offers. There could be a job offer. If you, sorry, Petunia scratching my couch. There could be some sort of job offer, and maybe they're offering you more money than they originally were going to give to you because you have the skills and the means. Okay. So I see a little money being put here aside to do some things that you've been wanting to do. Or maybe you just finally have the finances to do something that you've been wanting to do for a hot second here. Okay. Like traveling with your family, something to that effect. All right. You're feeling good about your money this week though. Let's take a look at love and relationships for Leo. We have Judgment in reverse. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Look at it. What are you doing? What are y'all doing with this fool? Seriously. I know he's the King of Wands. All right, what else for Leo this week? And the Emperor. Damn, you guys talking to two people? Shit. That's Aries energy. Okay, so you're trying to get a hold of something. All right, so some of y'all could be sprung on somebody, or they are sprung on you. Judgment in reverse is saying there's something we're not trying to face here when it comes to a partnership, and that may be that somebody is very demanding. We have Aries energy here. It could be that somebody is like trying to be very pushy about being in a relationship with you. Maybe you are a little bit off-put, but somebody could want you here. My concern is that they're a little overbearing or a little too much for you, which is kind of weird to say, but people can be very overwhelming for a Leo, especially if it's an Aries. Aries can be very I am, me, 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 me. They are the I am. They're literally the first in the entire astrological, in the zodiac. They're the first, and they are the I am. They're the root chakra. So I feel like somebody is a little bit pushy with their energy here. You like it, but for you, it might just be a good time, not a long time. All right. They may be trying to push you into a relationship, and you're just like, I need to do something about this, but you're not doing it. Okay, which is Judgment in reverse. So just something that you don't want to see about this, or you don't want to make a decision about. Okay, just kind of blindly like, well, it is what it is, and I'm just going to leave it be whatever it is. Deep down, I don't think you want to be that way. But also right now, some of you may be going through something where you're not sure if you really want to get yourself involved in a certain type of relationship. For you, this, like I said, could just be a very good time and not for a long time. Okay. So there's something around that, and somebody being pushy with, trying to hook up. Maybe that's what's got you uncomfortable, but you haven't stopped dealing with this situation. Okay. Anything else regarding love and relationships? Yeah. The Lovers, the 5 of Cups, afraid you're going to regret separating from this person because maybe it's just, you know, you're bored, right? The Lovers card, you're making a decision around this week. Okay. So it could be a twin flame. You may have gone back and forth with somebody over and over again, you know, and Possibly you feel like, to some degree it may not be a very healthy connection, but you're afraid to also let it go. Maybe you're having a scarcity conversation around that. Okay. So let's move on. Any other side messages? Somebody's outside screaming. I'll tell you, this neighborhood lately, I'm like, what the hell is going on over here, folks? Anything else for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Two of Pentacles, yes, the back and forth, the juggling. It could be two people here. Maybe you have a younger one and one your age. Like I said, you got to make a decision about something. Are you going to take somebody serious, or are you just going to keep dicking around with both of these people? Okay, Leo, let's just keep it 100%. Are you going to play the field, or are you not going to play the field? Or are you just playing the field and you're not being honest with somebody about how you feel about it? Okay, so you're back and forth here. This week is very much about balance for you too, as well. Your practical side with whatever else is going on in your life. We already have the angel of balance. So let's take a look at your angel number for this week, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and your closing message. Oh, you have enthusiasm. I love that. We're always enthusiastic, though. That's 343. It says, approach life with an optimistic attitude, even in the face of challenges. Be excited about the opportunities that lie ahead and to embrace them with open arms. Okay, so really, really nice energy here this week for you, Leo. I'm going to link the other reading for you down below if you want to take a look at your week a little more in depth on my Leo only channel. Okay, guys, so that's what I have for you. Please don't forget, give it a like. Don't forget to come back and see me by subbing and share it out to your friends. Bye. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How are you guys? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. We're going to dive right in, get an overall energy for you for this week. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, we have hostilities. Not good. Not great. All right. So there could be some vibes here. People trying to get on your damn nerves, Virgo. People challenging you. Maybe you're doing something and ruffling some feathers this week, and it might be irritating some people, or maybe you just feel a little bit of some heavy negative energy here, but it feels more opposing. Like somebody is giving you a hard time this week. Could be your job, or maybe it has to do with just in your personal life. Okay, so very interesting energy. It's a little challenging this week, let's put it that way. Let's take a look at money and your career. Okay, money and career for Virgo. Money and career for Virgo, please. Ooh, you got the Magician in reverse. Not a great card. That's Gemini. That's Virgo. Okay, and the Tower. Okay, this is really not great, and these are all in the upright, just FYI. So these all came out in reverse. Okay, so we have Strength in reverse, Leo. We have Scorpio in reverse, the Tower, and we have the Magician in reverse, Gemini and Virgo. There's a strong message here about something needing to change and something not changing. And like maybe it's that you've been holding yourself back from something, and what you're changing this week is putting your best foot forward. Okay, maybe you have been struggling for a little while about doing that, or things being very stagnant when it comes to your work. The Magician in reverse has me concerned, because this is really the smoke and mirrors. This is being manipulated or manipulating others. Maybe this week is about looking at your motives behind things, or other people's motives behind things. I'm also concerned about the Tower being in reverse, because when the Tower is in the upright, it's actually a good thing. Something gets shaken up so that we can notice it. When it's in the reverse, it's our refusal to want something to change that needs to be changed. And what that thing here is could be people around you that are manipulating you. Maybe you're doing manipulating, okay? It's a period of time for you this week to really look at that, and why that's happening, or why you're allowing that around you. Okay. Nothing changes, Virgo, unless something changes. And if you're irritated about what's happening in your life, I feel like you're kind of wanting that to change, right? You're wanting it to change because it hasn't changed. And it could be that you're recognizing that the only thing that's been stopping that from happening is definitely you. So with this strength in reverse, this is really coming out of your shell and really sticking up for yourself, or recognizing that something has been going away that you don't want it to when it comes to your money or your career. Okay. So I feel like there's something that it took you a long time to recognize because you may have been in denial about it. All right. Straight up. I know some Virgos be in heavy denial about stuff. Okay. Just you guys get analytical and you put it on a spreadsheet and you kind of think the facts are the facts from time to time. But life often teaches us that opposing energy sometimes highlights what we need to change about ourselves so we can show up better for us and for the people around us. Okay, so let's take a look at love and relationships this week for the Virgos. Love and relationships for the Virgos. Love and relationship for Virgos. You have the Judgment card. Knight of Swords. Oh my gosh, the Sun in reverse, the Five of Swords. What the hell is going on here? Okay, so I'm showing that there is somebody who's trying to persuade you into something here. But this is a very selfish energy with the Five of Swords, the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Sun in reverse, Leo energy. You're miserable here. You're very unhappy about something. There could be some sort of separation or something, an argument happening with you and a person that's making you like you don't really understand why they can't see your side. And this is what I'm talking about with this kind of energy here. Sometimes, Virgo, you may get really stuck in your mind or in your way and think that everybody else is supposed to be like you, or how you say it goes based on your facts is what it should be. But I think here you're struggling with a difference of opinion with somebody else, which is why we have these hostilities. So the hostility may be in the relationship. It could be at work. It could be even within yourself where you're feeling very frustrated and very upset here. There's a sense of like winner take it all type of energy between you and your person. And I think that you guys, there's a lot of unhappiness. There's something that's not fulfilling in this relationship, and I think that there's finally a recognition of this. It could be that there is a deep frustration because there's something you really want and the person that you're dealing with may not want the same thing as you right now. That could be something that's changed. So I think here with Judgment, you're trying to figure out a way, you're trying to see a way with this person, and they're trying to see a way with you that you can continue to be in the relationship or make a final decision about maybe going separate directions here. Okay, so it's a little bit of like limbo energy this week. What else do I got? Oof, I got the Empress in reverse. So something about this relationship not really growing here. It's very concerning. Anything else regarding this relationship for Virgo? Yeah, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So I think that at the end of the day, you both want family. I also feel here, this could be about children, whether or not you guys want to have children together. That could be a very strong topic. I feel like one person doesn't really want any children because they're older, and the other person may be younger in the connection, and one person wants something that the other person doesn't. Okay, so it's like, how do we reach a common ground here to feel that we both feel fulfilled, because somebody is not feeling fulfilled here without this. Okay, and that's the thing, you know, sometimes we go into relationships and we just love somebody so much we don't realize that we're not on the same page about everything. Okay, so let's close it up with your angel number and your message. Okay, from Spirit, you have the 888, abundance. Love that for you, because you started out with the 8. Okay, So money might be a little challenging, but you have abundance. Financial abundance and success are on the horizon. Stay focused and disciplined. Yes, because I feel like this energy this week has got you off your game. Is it you going into your head and like just being crazy, like, you know, like thinking off key? What's going on with you, Virgo? Definitely explore that this week, okay? So that's what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget, give it a like. Don't forget to sub so you know when I'm uploading. Share it out to your friends. Come on back and see me, okay? Bye. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How are you guys? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. We're going to take a look at your overall energy for the week. We're going to check out money, love, and career for you. Any side messages that Spirit has, and your angel number and message for the week, okay? So stick around. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Your overall energy for the week or theme is... All right, Healer of the Ages, card number 51. I'm going to have to read this one for you guys because this is one of those, after all these cards I ain't got this one memorized, okay? My cats are doing zoomies, so I'm sorry about the craziness that's going to ensue. It says, this powerful being brings the force of ancient wisdom and profound healing. The light of divine consciousness pours from his hands and heart, flowing to you with love and a powerful healing intention. This amazing entity is with you now, bringing resolution to physical, mental, or emotional ills, helping to unblock stuck energy and revitalize your life force. You may have felt the strong presence recently, or you may just be opening to all the wonderful sensations now. You can call upon this emissary of miraculous transformation whenever you need vitality, balance, or renewal. Know that at the deepest level, an important healing is taking place. And I want to say this because I got this intuitively as I was talking. Some of you may be healing, like, I'm not going to say relationships. I'm going to say you're healing in the sense that you're leaving certain relationships because you understand that they're actually not good for you. They're actually making you sick or making you unwell. Like, if you've noticed that your health hasn't been the same since you've been hanging out with a certain person, you might walk away from that person, okay? I'm definitely getting stuff around the gut for some reason. Gut issues, gut health, things like that. Maybe this is becoming a big focus, or it needs to be. There's something around digesting and processing stuff for you, Libra. So I definitely feel like there's also a healing too if you're not feeling good. But I think that there's something about you that's healing on a much deeper level here, that's having you really examine friendships, people that you're around, and how they make you feel in your physical body. So very much like trusting your gut type of energy here, and understanding the correlation between your physical health and what you've been surrounding yourself with, okay? Which for you, I feel, Libra, you know, people talk a lot of shit about you guys, but I feel like you guys are very uber sensitive to other people. And so, like, their energy might be just sort of rubbing off on you in a really shitty way, okay? And you're realizing that. There are people that stay around you just so they could keep you down, you know? All right, let's talk money and career for Libra. You have the Three of Pentacles here. Something coming together. I just saw the Six of Pentacles and the Tower. Ooh, this is great. Okay, so suddenly there's some sort of money coming in here with the Six of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Tower. Okay. I feel too that there may be a bill that pops up that you suddenly owe something that you didn't realize maybe you owed before. I feel like you'll get the money to handle whatever that is, but I do feel like there's an opportunity here for some sort of partnership or some sort of collaboration. Maybe you're working on that if you do social media. Okay, Libra. But I see a gift of money coming, or something that leads you to some sort of work here, okay? Job looks good. You're working with other people in teams. It's very successful for you if you're working with some other team. There may suddenly be some sort of project job offer that comes through, or let's say you do sales, there may be like a surprise client that gives you another client this week. So I like this all together. There's suddenly some sort of money popping up here, which is really, really nice, okay? So love that for you. Let's take a look at love and relationships for Libra. Love and relationships for Libra this week. Okay, Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. Someone likes you here, Libra, but they have to sneak around to see you. That's kind of what I feel. King of Swords, I feel like there's two people here. You may be trying to date two people without one person finding out about the other, or somebody is trying to date you without another person finding out. So I would be a little bit careful here. You have a romantic person, and then you got like an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You have a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here, but you have the Seven of Swords. Somebody is trying to strategically figure out also too maybe how to win you, because you may be talking to multiple people, as a Libra does. Just saying. Libras always have the biggest rouster of like Libras and Pisces. I don't know what it is about y'all, but every time I talk to y'all got a rouster. I'm a Leo. Like, I feel like I should have a rouster and I never do. I'm always just like crushing it, grinding it, doing what I'm doing. And men are like, please date me. And I'm like, no, go away. But anyway, point in case here, you may have a rouster. This person knows it. They're trying to get you off your rouster by talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to romance you a little bit. I would be careful, because I think this person is actually talking to somebody else, because I have the Seven of Swords here. So if you've had any question about whether or not you think that they might be dealing with somebody else, I think they may be. Okay, so I wouldn't put all my eggs in this basket, just saying. Now, some of you, this person's trying to get all your eggs in their basket, if you feel me, Libra. Okay, but I think you're very casual right now. You're really just trying to figure some things out, whether or not you really like this person or you don't like this person, or the other person that you may be dealing with. So you kind of in between the two. One you feel a little more romantic with, the other one is a little more intellectual, and you enjoy your company with that person as well. Okay, so you're like, I don't know what I want to do about this. Maybe because it's going a little bit further and you're having feelings for both people and you're trying to figure that out this week, okay? Anything else regarding this? Yeah, the Hierophant. What's the right thing to do? I just saw the Ace of Cups. You may even meet somebody else this week, Libra. Damn it, Libra. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Venus, Judgment, yes, again. So we're talking about final decisions or making up our mind on something. Do we want somebody who's romantic? Do we want somebody who's intelligent? And which of these two people that may have your interest would you like to, spend some real quality time with? Okay. So I'm seeing that for you this week when it comes to your love life. Anything else, any side messages for Libra before we move on and get your angel message? Yes, the Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries here. Some of you are very much looking for a relationship, but who's worthy of that? Who's worthy of your love and your time here? Very much one of the singular things on your mind. I think, too, you guys are a little bit in boss mode, so you may feel like a little solo dolo is what I get. Little bit like you kind of want to keep your independence too and not get too far ahead of yourself into some type of relationship without knowing what you're dealing with up front. Okay, very much in control when it comes to your love life right now and not trying to let any of that get out of hand. Okay, so let's see, what do we got for the angel messages this week for Libra? What's Libra's number and message this week? Ooh, you have divine guidance. Love the 000. Love that for you. It says you're receiving guidance and protection from the universe. Trust in the divine plan for your life. And isn't that crazy? Because I said some of that energy here with this healer of the ages. So you have divine guidance there. 000. All right, Libra, that's what I got for you. Thank you so much for being here, guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to sub. Come on back and see me. And share it out to your friends. All right, tell a friend to tell a friend. See you on the next one. Bye. Scorpio, how you guys doing? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. It's great to see you. We're going to get an overall energy. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Sorry. Okay. Scorpio, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is your weekly reading. We're going to get an overall energy for you guys. We're going to take a look also at your money, love, and career for the week. Any other side messages Spirit has for you, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There we go. Oh, you guys got victory too. Who else got this? I believe it was Taurus, so maybe you have Taurus in your chart. So overcoming something, being very victorious, very successful this week. Victory indicates that maybe you've been through a rough time. You may even be awarded or rewarded for something this week. So I love that. It's definitely time for you guys to celebrate. It's a 28. It adds up to a 10. So we're at the end of something. Okay. We're at a finish line. We finished something. Maybe you've completed some sort of project or something in your life right now. Okay. All right. If I could shuffle, I'll tell you, I love a decent card stock, but you get a heavy card packed in there with a bunch of other cards, and boy, oh boy, it gets hard to shuffle. All right, let's see. Money, love, and career for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. 6 of Cups. Love that. 9 of Cups. This is great. And the 7 of Swords. Okay. There's something around planning something, strategizing. 7 of Swords is a guy who is trying to see how he can maneuver something, how he can work around things. Okay. So there could be something that you're working around because you're looking to fulfill something here with the 9 of Cups. I feel like whatever you're doing is very satisfying, but that's because you're navigating this in a very strategic way, and you're working off your vibe, your frequency, like your energy, your emotions here. And you have a good understanding right now about like how you show up is the experience that you're going to get. Okay. And I feel like you're having really good experiences because you've learned how to kind of navigate where you're at within your job and your financial situation. I think it looks really, really good, but that's because you're getting a payoff for being smart about your money and about, like your work and your job positions. Okay. So you've made some really good moves here. You're just in a really good place and it's beginning to show. So you can kind of start to feel free to move about the cabin. You know what I mean? Like maybe you're making some more plans and doing things that you weren't really doing before, which is great. Money is bringing you a sense of freedom. And that's great that we have the victory card because it's telling me you're reaching a place that you've been wanting to get to for many of you. All right, Scorpio, let's take a look at love and relationships. Wow, those just came right out. Spirit was like, we're going to talk. Some of y'all are moving on from some sort of thing that you just keep thinking about. Okay, deep down, there's somebody here that's gotten to you, Scorpio, with the 4 of Swords, the High Priestess, and the 6 of Swords. You may not be talking to this person, but it sure as fuck is weighing on your brain here. Okay, they could like have you on a pause, you know, have you blocked, or you have blocked this person. You can't get around this though. The High Priestess is telling me this is a part of something deeper for you. It's like something like a person or something that you're having a hard time getting over. They're having a hard time getting over you. So if you've been wondering, is this person over you? They're working on it. They're working on it. They're trying to get over it. But for some reason, they can't get over it. If it's you, then it's definitely you. And I think that deep down you have some sort of connection with this person. And I almost feel like there's a want to deny this connection, simply because of a fear of abandonment. Okay. And I'm not, you take that as it resonates for you, because that's exactly what's coming up for me. Either your person has the fear of abandonment or you have the fear of abandonment. There's something too here around a sickness, with the Four of Swords, and maybe needing to like work on something around that. Maybe there's been a loss, like you physically have a loss with somebody who had a sickness, and so this maybe you're dealing with somebody who also has had a sickness, and so what comes up for you is the fact that this person could potentially not be there in the future, and that's making you really think a lot about this connection. Okay. I do feel very strongly that there is a want, somebody wants to heal a connection but does not even know the way to go about this, because they can't stop thinking about this person and the impact that they made on their life, whether that's you or whether that's this person thinking about you. It's like they keep trying to move on and they never really can, but they're not also doing anything about it. It's just something just sort of sitting there for a long period of time. And you may not have spoken to this person for a long period of time. I get names with K and M for some of you, S and P as well. Okay, so that's what I have regarding your love relationship. I have 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You could have a family with this person, or this person feels like a soul tie, like a soul family. Let's see any other messages, please, from Spirit. Oof, Justice card. You might hear from this person. Maybe you see them get a little bit of their karma, but there's some sort of separation that's happened here or needs to happen, but you love this person. Knight of Cups. This is very interesting. So we have Libra energy here. We have Pisces energy here. It's like, I don't know. It feels almost like the right thing to do is maybe express how you feel. Maybe there's an apology owed here. I did see the Page of Cups when I was shuffling. So maybe there's just a misunderstanding that has you like not with this person or not talking to this person. I don't know, but it feels like a lot of fear. And no matter what you do, you kind of can't escape this. It's almost like something you need to do or they need to do, but it's not happening. Okay, very bizarre energy here. Y'all seem to be stuck emotionally with somebody here. I do feel like you love this person or you care about this person or they love and care about you a lot. And sometimes there's a very thin line between love and hate. You feel me, fam? As a Scorpio rising, I can attest. All right. Let's go in magician mode and see what we got for the magic numbers, the angel numbers, the message for you. You have shift 565, 565. It says, take a look at your life and see which areas need to be shifted to bring you more joy. Take the time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. Okay, but we're kind of talking about that with this. There's something there that's being held on to, and it's not going to leave until you decide to deal with it. Okay, all right, so that's what I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here. I do hope this helped you. If it did, please don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to sub. Come on back and see me. Bye. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. How are you guys? Welcome to your weekly reading. We're going to take a look at what's going on with you guys, money, love, career. We're also going to take a look at any side messages that Spirit has for you, okay? But first of all, I'm going to get an overall energy and see what's your theme for this week. All right, Sag, let's see. What's Sagittarius's theme for this week? Oh, we have the yin and yang. Balance, balance, balance. It's the deuce, deuce, master number. Maybe some big lessons around this week. Let's read it for you, because I can't remember all these, babes. I have dozens and dozens of decks. All right, it says passive, active, intuitive, logical. This card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving in and out of your experience. In its upright, hold on. It heralds the yin cycle where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface of things. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap things up. Yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding, and reflective. So open up to those sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here. So being more is the intention instead of acting. All right. So let's take a look at your finances, your career. I saw some really good cards just now. Sagittarius, money, love, career, please. Sagittarius, money, love, career. So far, we got the King of Cups in reverse. Ooh, something is not making you feel good right now. Eight of Swords, you're in your head about it. My goodness. And the Strength card. Whew, I feel like some of you are really unhappy with where you're at right now, but you can't do anything about it with this Leo card, the Strength card. You're having to kind of stay where you're at because it's just making the bills pay, right? But deep down, you're feeling very unfulfilled. You might even feel a little emotionally manipulated to stay where you're at. This could carry over into a relationship. The Eight of Swords is saying, you know, you're feeling very trapped right now, very trapped and not really knowing how to get out of it. Though you want to get out, you kind of can't right now. So you may want to make a career move. It's just that you don't really know what the new career looks like or the new job looks like, but where you're at, you've been used to being there for so long. You almost feels like you've settled in there, and it's like, where are you going to go now, right? Maybe some of you are a little bit older and it's just like, oh my God, I've been here so many years. But really and truly, you're recognizing how unhappy you are where you are and how you have maybe settled for what you're doing. So there's a big question around, what do I do now? Okay, like, what's next for me? Am I going to just do this forever? Is this all it's going to be? And how do I live a fulfilling life if this is going to be this way? So a lot of questions around your happiness and breaking free when it comes to your financial situation and your career this week, okay? Financial situation, you may feel very stuck, like you can't really do a lot of things that you want to do. You have to hold back from having fun or traveling and doing what you truly desire. It's making you very unhappy. So there's a lot of question about, how long am I going to stay this way? Nothing happens unless nothing happens, right? So it's going to be up to you. All right, my loves, let's move on and take a look at your relationships and love this week for you, Sagittarius. I like to say Sagittarius. Oh, you got the Lovers. Damn. What's so hot and bothered are you about? All right. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. Love this. A little twin flame back and forth type of thing going on here. And we have the Five of Cups. Okay. So kind of sad about something coming at a time when maybe you're not exactly ready for this. It may come with some sort of energy or lesson. I feel like there's a really intense connection here, but it sort of feels like at the wrong time with this Five of Cups. This is great. The Wheel of Fortune is like you come to a turning point. Or, you know, there's like a destined meeting here and a connection, but there's something about like it coming at a bad time in your life. Maybe you're really going through something here emotionally with the Five of Cups, like sadness, releasing something. Some of you may have some hang-ups about getting too attached to somebody while you're going through a difficult time in your life. And this is bringing some concern for you, okay? I don't think this is horrible. I think you're just kind of in the question of whether or not this is the right timing for you to be in a relationship. And maybe that's because you feel some way about whatever you're dealing with or going through in your own life at this time, okay? So definitely a question around that. Yeah, High Priestess, you're really looking at this and really studying it. Four of Swords, so you may be on a break from somebody because you need some downtime. There's a lot that seems to be going on with you in a deep emotional way, Sagittarius. And I think maybe that's why you got the yin and yang, because it's about beingness now, not doing things with intention. You're really exploring the deeper part of the inner self, what really makes you tick and what you really want and desire in your life at this time. Okay, so there's a lot of question around that. All right, let's see what your angel message is, and let's wrap this up for you, Sag. Hi, Sag. My cat, Sachi. All right, what do we got for Sagittarius? You guys got the 646. You have the security. It makes a lot of sense. You may be feeling a lot of insecurity at this time too. It says, work hard and stay disciplined to unlock a happy, wealthy, and successful life. Your guardian angels are here to help you. I know it says to do this, but I feel like there's the question around that. Like, you've been doing this and maybe you haven't seen the satisfaction of that. So you're really trying to figure out what's next for you. I do think you work very hard. I think you stay disciplined. But I think for you, it's more about exploring where you can find that security, where you also feel that security emotionally too. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here, Sagittarius. I do hope this helped you. If it did, please don't forget, give it a like, give it a sub. Don't forget to come back and see me by subscribing. I'll see you later. Bye. Hey Capricorn, what's going on? Welcome to your weekly reading. We're going to take a look at the overall energy, which we already got. And we're also going to take a look at money, love, career, any side messages Spirit has for you, your angel number for the week, and your advice. All right, so we have the angel of love. This is great. So this talks about love, compassion, expanding in your life this week. Maybe there's somebody you want to get closer to, or they want to get closer to you. This could also talk about somebody coming into your life romantically as well, Capricorn. So loving this overall energy for you. You could even be doing like a deep dive with the self and into your self-care this week, or it's something you need to do, okay, because it's being highlighted here. Let's go ahead and take a look at money, love, career. Sorry about my cats. They have the zoomies, okay? They have the zoomies really bad right now, and there's nothing I can do about that. Okay, let's see. Let's talk about money, love, career for Capricorn, please. Money, love, career this week for Capricorn. Oh, we have the devil. Okay. All right, there's going to be some temptation to want to like get crazy and spend some money. There could even be, for those of you on a career, you may be realizing that you're better than the place you're at, the devil, Capricorn energy, okay? And you may have been there for quite some time, but you feel like maybe it's time for you to move on. You have the Six of Swords. There could be some sort of enemy on the job too that like you just don't talk to anymore. You move on from that type of energy, or you want to move on from that. But I get you here being very outgoing with the Queen of Wands. She's outspoken. Maybe you do some sales or something like that. You may be traveling to do those sales this week. But this is also indicating to me that there's something that's like not healthy about what you've been doing or the job you've been doing, or like a temptation to want to stay when you really want to go, okay? So I think many of you are thinking about leaving what you're doing right now and moving on to something else. Some of you, there's a move attached to finding work here as well. I feel like maybe you're looking for something that like remote, or you want to do something completely different. Okay, so there could be a big change when it comes to your career this week that you're thinking about. Let's move on to love and relationships. I apologize now, my kitten is like circling the table like she's gonna jump up here. Okay, so if you know Petunia, you know. You got Leo energy out with the Strength card. You got the Nine of Pentacles. And you have the Three of Cups. There could be somebody here that's strongly in the friend zone and you're keeping it that way for whatever reason here, Capricorn. I do feel like if you're in some sort of connection, you're very satisfied, you're very happy, and you're not you're not trying to like really leave out of this connection. It's very good. You get along with this person really well. However, I don't see like this deep love there. I just feel like you like this person, you get along with them really well, and that's kind of where you're at, okay? Also, many of you are single. I feel like you're just kind of doing your own thing. You're not really interested too much in being in some sort of connection because you're kind of like worried about you and what you're doing with yourself at this time with the Nine of Pentacles. A lot of you are solo and you're just out having a good time with your friends. Anybody that comes along is kind of friend zoned automatically. And maybe that's just because you're spending more time getting back to your center and what you truly desire for yourself, okay? And there could be something around creating intimacy in relationships. And maybe you're just not trying to enter a relationship to do that. You're getting to know people little by little, slowly over time, instead of really kind of running into something. But I do feel that some of you are involved in a relationship that you're like not in love with this person, but you're satisfied. You're like good in the connection, if that makes sense. And there's no need to really change anything, but I do think you're wondering about how much more intimate you can get into the relationship, okay? Any other side messages? We have a Tower. Not bad energy. Something's changing or shifting. Okay, any other side message for Capricorn? King of Pentacles, things as usual, you know, family man, family woman, stability, things just kind of plugging along here. There's nothing really exciting to talk about for you this week. Just that things are just sort of the way they are. You're in a comfort zone. That's not a bad thing. It's just not too much happening for you, okay? So let's take a look at your angel number and wrap this up for you. All right, angel number 4, Capricorn this week, and the message, Spirit. Oh, there we go. You have 909. This is confidence. Things are moving and you need to make a decision. Act with confidence and take risks. So I feel like that's this energy with this Queen of Wands, and you know, there could be an attachment, as I said before. Maybe it feels a little uncomfortable, but I feel like it's something that you want to go for, okay? So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. We're keeping it short and sweet every week. If this did resonate for you, please don't forget, give it a like. Don't forget to sub. Come on back and see me. Tell a friend to tell a friend, okay? See you on the next one. Bye. Hey Aquarius, how are you guys? Welcome to your reading. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We're going to take a look at your overall energy. We'll talk about money, love, career, any side messages Spirit has for you, okay? And we'll get an angel number for you. You guys got patience. I feel like you're waiting on something, okay? An answer. It's almost like a divine moment. You know, you're waiting for a spark, you're waiting for a feather, you're waiting for something that tells you something you want an answer on. And I think you're being asked to be patient at this time because Spirit is working this out. Whatever this is, Spirit is working it out on your behalf. So give it time. Please be patient. I almost feel like this is a little bit of a test, and I'm not one of those people that believes like the universe is always testing you. That's why bad things happen or good things happen. But I think it's a bit of a test to see if you still want it bad enough or how much you want this thing and you're committed to it, okay? So there's something around that for me when I look at this card, all right? Let's jump in and see about money and career, and then we'll take a look at love and relationships. Let's look at money and career here, please. For Aquarius. Okay, you got the Devil, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn energy, the King of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles. Whatever you're doing comes with a caveat. Okay, it's sort of like you're happy where you are, you feel very satisfied, you're being paid very well, and also there's something about it that you don't like. And you know, you will know what that is. I don't know what that is. Maybe there's just this temptation, quite possibly, for you to leave where you're at to look for something else because of something that you don't really like what you see or that's happening on this particular job. It could be that some of you got yourself into a career that you felt was going to be fulfilling, but now you feel it just sort of highlights things that you do not like instead of what you want to be there at cause for. Makes sense? Like, let's say you went into a field to help people, but now that you're in that field, you're kind of like, wow, this system is really fucked, right? Or like, this doesn't really help people. This actually helps them stay the way they are, and I don't like this. So there's something about that's like crushing up against your beliefs that you don't really like right now. And I think you're taking some time to examine that. The patience card may be a part of that. You know, that maybe you can't just up and leave right now, or you shouldn't just up and leave. You're waiting for a moment, a sign, a something that tells you there's something else out there for you, or it's time for you to actually dip out, right? Okay, so very interesting energy here. Money is looking very good with the Queen of Pentacles, feeling really good. Things are being taken care of. You're otherwise pretty satisfied here. It's just that maybe something that you're doing creates a temptation for you to maybe get yourself sidetracked as well, okay? So we're going to talk love. We're going to talk love and relationships. Some of you are in a long-term committed relationship. Knight of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. What else? And the Six of Cups. This could be with somebody that is a soulmate energy, or you're reconnecting at this time with somebody that could have been someone that you were in a long-term connection with. All right. I do think too that if you're in a long-term connection with somebody here, I almost called you Capricorn. You could be with a Capricorn, Aquarius. You could be reevaluating to see if you want to be with this person long-term. Like maybe y'all aren't married yet. Maybe you haven't moved in yet, or maybe you have, but you know, you've been with this person for a while and you're deciding whether or not this is going to be marriage for you. Okay. I definitely see you planning in a long-term relationship here. There is a soulmate connection, very much like a stable, good connection. And I think that there's a lot of love here and a lot of happiness and a lot of joy. Some of you could be getting animals this week. I feel like you find an animal, or you purchase some sort of animal maybe. Maybe somebody hands you down an animal. Feels like that too, okay? Any other side messages about love this week? We have the Chariot. Yeah, again, you know, moving forward with something, overcoming something. I think some of you too, those of you that are single, you're getting back out there. You might meet somebody that has the potential for a long-term relationship at this time. This might actually be a good time for you to get yourself out there. You could be reconnecting with somebody. This could be a Cancer, since we have the Chariot here, but things are moving really fast in this connection, or you will feel very quickly that you become emotionally very attached to this person. For those of you in a relationship, things are moving along really, really well here. So I think you're at the point where you're like, am I going to make this forever? Or am I, you know, what are we doing here? Like, how are we going to handle this? Okay. So love this energy for you. I also feel things sort of speeding up for you in life. Like maybe your manifestations, you're going to start seeing things coming through a lot faster at this time. Okay. So I'm going to get one more message. I feel like there's something else. Yeah, Three of Wands. Things you've been waiting on are finally coming through for you. There could be something about a message long distance here as well. Like you're hearing from somebody you haven't heard from in a long time. Okay. Some of y'all are thinking about some kids in the future too. Alrighty, guys. All right, let's get your closing message and your angel number. All right, Aquarius, your closing message, your angel number. What do we have for Aquarius, please, this week? Yep. New beginnings. Love this for you. 919. You're ready to start a new chapter of your life. Be open to meeting new people. I feel like this is a little bit of a message for both the singles and the people in relationships. This is reevaluating where you're at to discover whether or not this is a new beginning, a new chapter in your life as a person who gets engaged or married, or says yes, or pops the question. For those of you who are single, yes, getting out there, meeting people, it's a new chapter after maybe a long time of just being single, okay? So that's what I have for you guys. 919 is your special number this week. Please don't forget it. And if this resonated for you, please don't forget, give it a like. Don't forget to sub. Definitely come back and see me. Tell a friend to tell a friend. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hey Pisces, last but not least, how are you guys doing? Welcome to your reading. We're going to get some overall energy for you Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to see what the message is for you this week or the theme. We'll talk about money, love, and career, okay? These are short and sweet. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We'll also get an angel message for you and an angel number. You got the Magician and the Mirror. Ooh, I love this for you. You guys are really taking your power back here. I feel, Pisces. Let me also read this card for you. It says, knowing and using your true power. In the upright, this card represents a culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the Magician's left hand is the flame of passion and action. In his right hand is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. I just want to say, some of you Pisces are remembering who the F you are right now, and I love this for you. Okay. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the Magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, the power of spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together they give you a magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands beside the Magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss this true power that you have. Its silver reflection reveals the future in a mist on the horizon, ready to be magically formed. When you receive the Magician upright, you are put on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. So yes, Pisces, it may be challenging AF, but it's going to end up being a blessing. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mists of the future will clear into a brilliant reality. Holy Hannah, y'all probably got one of the most powerful overall messages so far during these readings today. Okay, so let's take a look at money, love, and career for you guys and see what's coming up for you Pisces. Money, love, and career for Pisces. Let's do money and career right now. Okay, in the career sector, you're doing good. Some of you work independently for yourselves. You're very successful at this time. You may be in some sort of healing arts. Maybe you do shows. Maybe you perform something. Wherever you are showing yourself is your arena of success right now. You're being seen. People recognize that you have this ability to help, to heal, to be an inspiration to others simply by whatever it is that you're doing. And whatever is going on in your personal life, I feel like is kind of spilling into your work life, but in a positive way. So you're taking your life experiences into the job arena and using them in a way that is getting you recognized. For some of you, this might look like you being on social media. Some of you here, literally with Six of Wands, are performers. You're being seen, okay? You're being recognized. You have this outpouring, this energy about you with the Knight of Wands. It's very exciting. It's very go-getter-ish. You have a go-getter type of energy this week, which I love, because the Magician in the Mirror is telling me you're getting back to a place that you once were, and you feel good about that. Okay, so really, really nice energy. I feel too, you could get some calls from like headhunters or something, people that are seeing you on LinkedIn and like want to like, you know, get you to come work for them. Okay. It's like everybody's seeing how awesome you are this week, Pisces. And I dig that for you. There could be an acceleration too, if you're like any kind of influencer, do things on the internet, or have any kind of, like you do art or something like that, any kind of art. All right. All right. What do we got in love sector? Six of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's giving you back something this week. Six of Cups in reverse. Ooh, ouch. And Three of Wands in reverse. Okay. There's an exchange here between you and another person of like not wanting to do this again or anymore. With the Three of Wands in reverse, it's like, I'm not getting what I want out of this. I don't see a future. I can't depend on this. I can't look ahead. I feel like somebody's expressing to you like, I don't deserve this. However, you're treating them, okay, Pisces, and probably they do deserve it, because the Six of Pentacles is here like, bitch, you do deserve it. Okay, you deserve it. Somebody dished it out and now they can't take it, is the vibe that I'm getting here, okay? Sorry, it's a little, coffee, a little go juice. Anyway, whatever was is no longer, and there is no second chance here. I feel this energy of like, either you want your shit back or they want their shit back, something like that. There's just no going forward here. And I do kind of feel a case of like somebody getting back a lot of energy that they dished out to you. We have the Hierophant. Okay, Taurus energy. This person could be Taurus or have that strongly in their chart. So, it's kind of telling me I've put this in the hands of the Most High. I've put this in the hands of the universe. I've let it go. So whatever's happening doesn't have shit to do with me. I almost feel like somebody might call you up like, why is all this bad shit happening to me? That's you. That's you. That ain't nobody but you. Okay? And if you dished it out, then you need to put the tray out and pile the shit on top, because you're getting it back. All right. There's no second chance in whatever this relationship is. I feel like somebody's kind of trying to resurface again. You might be attempting to keep this person from resurfacing because you feel a sense of like they fucked up your future, right? Like you had a vision for yourself and that got messed up being with this person. And now the Magician in the mirror is kind of a reminder of like this energy. You're seeing the glimpses of yourself here again this last week. And so there's this turning point. There's like a no going back point here where you're like, there's no way. I would never let you back into my life. Okay. So somebody may be trying here, but you're just a no. And I love that for you. Okay. Because like based on the rules, the Hierophant, you're above whatever this is now. Three of Swords. You're working on healing the heartbreak. Could have been in a marriage here with the Hierophant, or a higher level of commitment with somebody you were in a relationship with, but you know. Any other messages? Yeah, the High Priestess, your intuition is screaming at you, leave this the F alone, okay? A lot of psychic or intuitive messages. I'm getting the name Chris and I'm getting the name Paul or Philip coming through here. Specifically Paul, though, for some reason. Maybe that's the name of somebody, like, I don't know, that's sending you a message this week. But I just feel like there's something deep inside of you that, yeah, look, the Fool. You're like, listen, I was stupid before, but I'm going to take my chances now, okay? This came out sideways. When cards come out sideways, I read them both ways. You could have been dealing with an Aquarius here. So, yes, you kind of have this energy of like, I've made foolish decisions before with my heart, and I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just going to take my time. I'm going to take a leap of faith, walk out of this connection. I'm going to jump into something that feels incredibly uncomfortable, but I trust myself. Okay. So you're learning how to trust yourself. Maybe after somebody broke a lot of trust with you. That's a big theme this week. Okay. How do I feel safe again after somebody has broken the trust with me? Because you know what? People that are fucked up, Like, they really get you to question yourself. Even very intelligent people, okay? These manipulators are something else. All right, what do we got for you? Your angel message, spiritual awakening. Love this for you. Love it, Pisces. And by the way, this is Pisces energy, so you could be dealing with a Pisces. We've got Aquarius out here. This is 777. You are on the right path. You're spiritually evolving and aligning with your higher purpose. So keep on doing whatever you've been doing, Pisces. It's working, okay? I love this for you. I wish you all the best, guys. If this message resonated for you, please show your girl some love. Don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to sub. Come on back and see me. Make sure you hit that notification bell. It'll tell you every time I'm uploading. All right, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.